Today we're going to talk about why hybrid annuities are game changers
They
in
have,
today's
they
environment.
have changed the annuity world.
That's right. It's not just playoff time in baseball season. It's game changing time here in the annuity world.
That's right.
And there's a couple things that have come up in the news recently for some reports
Right.
that have talked about annuities in general. So we should probably
Yes.
start there.
Right.
And the fact that amongst advisors, the number one question they're getting asked now is about annuities. They want to know it's the most requested product out there.
Right. And that's moved up from a year ago, Eric, where it was asked, like it was the number 6
Yeah.
question on the list, and now it's moved up to the number 1 question. What do you suppose is driving that?
Well, our website probably. Because obviously if you're watching this, you've been driven
Right.
to inquire about annuities.
And you know what? It that brings up our other article,
That's
which
right.
we'll kind of tie them all
That's
together
right.
here, is that the consumer now, about 60% of the consumers are going online. Investors are looking at annuities
Right.
and trying to decide how that fits into their portfolio, and they're relying on the internet for that.
Right. There's a lot of numbers we can throw out here. Yeah.
Right.
10,000 people a day are turning age 65.
Yes.
So people are retiring. That's an obvious number.
Right.
Well, more and more people are retiring. So what do you want? You want safety, security,
Income,
income.
right?
So-
You want to get money over to heirs. You want to do it in the most efficient way.
And people are concerned. I mean, we look at the problems that Social Security and Medicare, all these government programs are having.
Right.
So they're looking to other avenues for safety and security.
Right.
And what better than an annuity? And that's really what we talk about, with the foundational aspects of annuities
Right.
being, safety,
Well,
security, and income.
And when you look at this number, you threw a statistic out there, 10,000 a day, okay? Folks, that equates to 78 million baby boomers over the next 15 years.
Yeah.
And baby boomers are some of the folks that are most comfortable with the internet.
Yes.
The first one's in,
Yeah.
not so much, but now as we see this trend begin to change, where folks rely on that online information to make their decisions.
That's right. So they're turning more and more online to get a little bit of information.
Right.
And they're curious about annuities. So
Yep.
these two articles didn't
Yep.
surprise us
No,
because
no.
surprisingly, it's not so
We
surprisingly,
got our feet in
tend
both
to talk,
worlds.
we tend to talk to quite a few people about annuities.
And we've seen
can-
that volume go up and up and up.
That's right.
Yes.
And we can
yes.
personally say from our own website that started with just our little Central Illinois focus,
Right.
we now have
It's
a national
just
focus.
mushroomed out.
So-
Exactly. And yet, there's really a larger percentage still, about 69% of individuals also want to get their information from someone on a local basis.
Yep.
So it's a mixture of the two that works so
Right.
well, and I think that's where we come in, Eric, in trying to do both. I
That's
mean,
right.
we run our local practice, so we meet with our clients. We have this national website, which is, folks, it's loaded with information that you can do your research, and then we'll actually take that next step and help you get involved with the local advisor.
All right, so now we've said all these things. Now, what the heck does that have to do with hybrid annuities being game changers? Well, I can tell you, when I talk to people, and I can tell you, of 100% of the people I've talked to today, almost every single one asked me about hybrid annuities and what the potential there was for inflation hedging or deferral. So we know that the hybrid annuity has really become a game
Right,
changer.
right.
I mean,
And what will maybe, like you say, 100% today, and at least 10 to 1, 5 to 1, 10 to 1, when folks call
yeah.
in, they may have an interest in an immediate annuity or a variable annuity, but it always tends to come back around to the hybrid annuity, which really is the fixed indexed annuity with some of these new income riders.
Right.
And folks will ask us about that and kind of want us to explain it.
Yeah, and really, and we always talk about, I talk to people about working backwards from your goals to figuring out one is an annuity, the right vehicle, and then how do we meet those goals? And a lot of times we'll end up looking at those income riders to meet those goals because
Right.
I like guarantees.
Yes.
And that's what those income riders and those
Contractual guarantees. So if we can live with the guarantees, anything else is icing on the cake.
icing. I like icing. Yeah, that's it. So it's what are the guarantees that are possible with a hybrid annuity? So you have income guarantees, income for life,
Right.
without giving up your lump sum.
Right. And
Okay.
it's predictable income that can grow over a period of time.
Yeah. Now you have some annuities in the hybrid world, those income riders can actually produce an increasing income guarantee,
Right.
which is unique and kind of innovative.
Right.
And then the deferral aspect of those income riders. Right now, everybody knows interest rates are
Yes. Down.
boo, boo, boo again. So, but these unique components the insurance companies are offering on these income riders is this guaranteed growth roll-up for money that can be used for future income.
Right, while it's in deferral,
While it's in
and,
deferral.
and you, that way you have this predictable future income.
Right.
There's no surprises. The only surprise could be something that would be better than the minimum. Not likely though,
Right.
with today's cap rates.
Right, and it's neat when we find something that's innovative that we think is going to outperform, but
Yes.
most of the time, we're not trying to beat the insurance company. You want the
Right.
insurance company to be in business as long as you're going to
Yes.
need guaranteed income.
Right.
And so we're looking for basically something that provides both you and the company a guarantee.
Right.
They're going to
right,
be both in
right.
business and
Well, and the way that the hybrid annuities really have changed the game is a lot of folks, as we would say, your parents' annuity was an immediate annuity.
right.
And that immediate annuity carried the stigma of, you mean I have to give the insurance
Right.
company all of this money, and if I die,
Right.
they get to keep it. Well, that didn't go over well, as you can imagine.
But it helped them build a lot of big buildings. So.
Yeah, and yet, the hybrid annuity comes along and says, we're going to work it out so that you can have a guaranteed income the rest of your life, and you can also have your lump sum. If you haven't used it all, it can just pass on to your heirs.
Right. If you don't use it all, we'll actually give you it back.
Right.
Whatever you haven't used, give
Right.
it back. So, very unique, very innovative.
Yes.
Kind of taking the best of the variable world
Yes.
that was very indicative. And now we've seen,
Right.
from a performance standpoint, what's being offered and what we see people purchasing more often now. And we had an article or a blog we did, it's been about a month ago on the enhanced kind of numbers, what you see the most growth in the annuity world.
That was the Limmer report.
Yeah.
So folks can go back, I don't know, 3 or 4 blog
We'll put a
posts
link
back.
out there.
Another link we'll put in there.
So,
The only area there's been growth.
yeah, it grew, 10%?
Yes, year over year
Yeah,
or
versus some of
last year.
the other types of annuities that are
Right.
actually, they're still being sold, but they're just
Yes.
not being, there's
Right.
not the growth
Right.
there.
Right.
So,
Yeah, folks, the hybrid annuities have really had explosive growth, and there's a reason for that. People are cautious and careful about what they do, and we live in an information age where folks can go online, they can find the truth out about things, you can fool a few people part of the time, but you can't fool everybody all of the time. So these are legitimate, suitable products if they're used the right way, and many people are very, very pleased with them.
that's right. If you're looking for safety, security, but yet not wanting to give it all up, consider a hybrid annuity.
Right.
It's a game changer.
It is a game changer.
Thanks for watching today.
Thank you. Bye now.